But those who are arrogant will say to those who are oppressed, did we avert you from the guidance after it had come to you? Rather you are criminals, meaning it was your choice, don't blame us. We didn't force you to leave your religion. We didn't force you to abandon your faith in God. It was your decision. You just followed us. Those who are oppressed will say to those who are arrogant, rather it was your conspiracy of night and day when you were ordering us to disbelieve in Allah and attribute to Him equals. Even today what happens? When a person, he suffers a loss, he says, oh, you know what? Conspiracy of other people. Well, you know what? Even if they were conspiring, why were you so naive that you got caught in that? Right? You should have used your mind, you should have used the knowledge that Allah gave you and made decisions correctly. But they will all confide regret when they see the punishment. And we will put shackles on the necks of those who disbelieved. Will they be recompensed except for what they used to do? Because you see, when there is a collar on the neck, can a person bend? No way. So this is how they used to live their lives also. The truth was presented, but they would just look down. Like not even that willing to listen to it. And we did not send into a city any warner, except that its affluent said, indeed we, in that with which you were sent, are disbelievers. Because it was generally the rich, the influential, that opposed the prophets of Allah. And they said, we are more than the believers in wealth and children, and we are not to be punished. Say, indeed my Lord extends provision for whom He wills and restricts it, but most of the people do not know. And it is not your wealth or your children that bring you nearer to us in position. وَمَا أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُكُمْ بِالَّتِي تُقَرِّبُكُمْ عِنْدَنَا زُلْفَى. Your money, your children, they don't increase your status near Allah. No way. Because these, Allah is the one who gave them to you. So what is important near Allah? What is it that really increases your status near Allah? But it is by being one who has believed and done righteous deeds. It's iman and amal salih. For them, there will be double reward for what they did. And they will be in the upper chambers of paradise, safe and secure. The Prophet ﷺ said, Allah does not look at your faces and your wealth, but He looks to your heart and to your deeds. So, we should use our wealth and children also for the purpose of earning akhirah. Use them in Allah's way. Teach our children good things so that they do good works. And the ones who strive against our verses to cause them failure, those will be brought into the punishment to remain. Say, indeed my Lord extends provision for whom He wills of His servants and restricts it for Him. But whatever thing you spend in His cause, He will compensate it, and He is the best of providers. You see, this is completely Allah's decision. What a person has and what he does not have. This is for Allah to decide. So those who have been given a lot should not become arrogant, and those who have been given little should not become upset with Allah. And what we learn in this ayah is that whatever you spend in Allah's cause, Allah will compensate it. He will give you something else in its place. Because spending never ever reduces wealth. Never. Those who give are given more. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, O son of Adam, spend, I will spend on you. The Prophet ﷺ said, the right hand of Allah is full, and spending liberally during day and night does not diminish Allah's resources at all. Don't you see what He has spent since He created the heaven and the earth, and what is in His right hand has not decreased? I mean, just think, how much water do you think fell since yesterday? We cannot even imagine it. If we tried to collect it, we could not collect it. So why do we have fear when we are expecting reward from Allah? When we're expecting rizq from Allah, provision from Allah? Allah is constantly giving. We are constantly receiving. So we should continue to give in order to continue receiving also. Even if it's a little. But give and ask Allah, Ya Allah, you show me the ways. You inspire me where I should spend, how much I should spend. And you give me the ability to spend also. Bilal radhiyallahu anhu said that the Prophet ﷺ said to me, spend, O Bilal, and do not fear poverty from the owner of the throne. Who was Bilal radhiyallahu anhu? What was his history? He was a slave. Right? A slave. So what riches do you think he inherited? What do you think he had? Not much. And the Prophet ﷺ is telling him, you Bilal also, spend. So it doesn't matter whether we are millionaires or we are, we are counting the change that we are left with. Even then, we need to spend in Allah's way, even a little bit. The Prophet ﷺ said to Asma, spend and do not calculate, or otherwise Allah will also calculate in your case. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, he commented on this ayah that spend without extravagance or stinginess. Meaning don't spend in a way that you have nothing left, and don't spend nothing that you're not earning any reward.